My Hero Academia Season 2, Episode 22, Bakugo vs. Uraraka. What is going on, party people? Fumincho here, back at it once again with another My Hero Academia review. Today we're talking about Episode 22, and we finally get the fight that we've been waiting for, Bakugo vs. Uraraka. Now, this was a really interesting fight. I really like this. I think this show is starting, this series as a whole, in my opinion, is starting to grow more and more as a very shonen-esque type of series. Now, this is a good thing. This is what I've been waiting for this show to form into. Last season, I only felt this vibe towards the very end, during the whole evasion of that facility or whatever when the League of Villains came. That was the only time where I actually felt like this was a shonen series. But so far, this entire Season 2 has just really given me that vibe. And that's exactly what I've wanted for this series for quite some time. And it's exactly what I'm getting. So I'm really happy how Season 2 is going so far. And this episode is no exception to that. It was a great episode. It really was. And it just felt so undeniably shonen. And I know I throw this word around a lot in my reviews, but shonen is one of my favorite genres, whether you're talking about Hunter x Hunter, Naruto, One Piece, of course, Yu Yu Hakusho, Dragon Ball. I can't believe I didn't mention that one first. These are some of my favorite series of all time. I love action and adventure and character development and story-based combat. I love that kind of stuff. In this episode, I really felt it, and I really liked it. So let's jump into this fight. Ochako, she's been one of my favorite characters since the very beginning of the series, since she was first introduced. I love Ochako as a character, and now that we got that first episode of Season 2, when we finally see her motivation, she's become even more of a lovable character. And seeing her go toe-to-toe with a guy like Bakugo, this guy that we literally have known since the first episode as being extremely powerful, it's crazy. It's really cool seeing the two backgrounds of these characters also clash. How Bakugo just is desperately trying to be number one only for himself, really just for his own purposes, for his own ego. And I can respect that. I really can. I mean, that's it's different from other people's motivation, but I can respect anyone's motivation when it comes to being a hero, especially if it is for yourself. I mean, I can respect that. I really can. And what I can respect even more is Ochako trying to fight for her family, trying to raise money to help her family out so they could sit back and relax and she can work for them. I really like her motivation as well, and seeing those clash was really interesting. Ochako didn't want to take Deku's advice from his notebook. She wanted to fight this guy on her own, with her own strategy. And Deku was a little hesitant at first. He was like, "Are you sure? This guy's tough. I have trouble fighting him. I'm not sure." I mean, I really have never. I mean, he's beaten him once, but hardly. I mean, it was a messy fight. So obviously he's worried about his friend Ochako. But Ochako, she's got some tricks up her sleeve. So during this fight, we see that she's going on head on. The animation in this fight, by the way, was quite. It was good. It was some good animation. And the soundtrack as well. Very emotional. A very emotional OST going throughout this episode. And I think that's what I liked most about this episode, was how emotional it was and how you felt you felt the consequences. You felt the loss. You felt that she really did lose, and that kind of hurt a little bit. It stung. Now, to be totally honest, I don't think I wanted Ochako to win. I wanted to see Bakugo go forward in this tournament, but it still hurt that Ochako lost. Anyway, let's dip into the fight. Yeah, we see Ochako, charging forward. She's going in with frontal attacks, and she's using, obviously Bakugo, that's not going to work with Bakugo. He has explosions, he can just blast her right away. But she's using the debris that he creates when exploding her further away from him. And she slowly starts floating this debris up in the air. And I actually didn't see this coming at all. I was like, what? She's been doing this the whole time? I was actually really surprised by her strategy there. And it worked. It would have worked on any other opponent. But Bakugo's sheer strength is just too far. So she's pushed to her very limit. And she lets all of the debris rain down. But it's just no match for Bakugo. He just blasts all of that out of the way. She's completely taken out and worn down. And, now she's in Recovery Girl's office, It was a good fight. I was hoping that Ochako would actually put up a little bit more of a fight, but this really goes to show how powerful Bakugo is. Like, he's just not messing around. And a really good moment during this fight was how one of the heroes was like, you know, how can you be toying around with this girl? Just finish her off. Like, this is not how a hero fights. And then even I can't remember the announcer guy's name. I really like him this season. He's so just iconic. Like, he's already become a very quirky, iconic character. But I can't remember his name. But then we see Aizawa coming in. Like, he's mentioning how, like, you know, I kind of agree. I think that Bakugo should just finish her off right now. But Aizawa comes in and it's like, do you not see what he's trying to do? He's trying to test her abilities. Like, he doesn't know really what to do here. He's never fought her before. And this kind of goes in line with something that Bakugo said after the fight. And it was, I think it was after the fight. He was like, wait, why are you calling her helpless? Like, that was a fight. I wasn't destroying her or anything. I was fighting her. Like, that was a tough fight. He doesn't actually use these words, but I can tell that's what he means. He's like, how can you call her helpless? Like, you didn't see her? Like, she almost won the fight. Like, if I didn't blast that stuff up in the air, I would have been done for. I would have been toast. And I like that. I really do. I like how Aizawa shut the crowd up and was like, no, you need to watch this fight, because he is on his toes right now. He's not going to just blast her away immediately because he doesn't know what she can do. She doesn't know if she has a counterattack to that. So he's just testing the waters with these different... It was a really nice... It was a good moment for the series. It really was. Seeing how these heroes were just, like, defending this girl. And you know, of course, Ochako, being Kawaii Desu, I'm going to be like, yeah, like, I don't want to see her, you know, just get destroyed. But I have to agree with Aizawa in this situation. These are heroes. We know what they're up against. You can't go easy on anybody. They all have different quirks. Like, if you're gonna fight, you're gonna fight in this thing, and you're gonna get hurt. That's just how it is. I mean, we wouldn't have seen Ochako take it easy on Bakugo. We're not gonna see Deku take it easy on Todoroki. This is a serious fight, and just because you're a girl, I mean, everyone's kind of on an equal playing field. I don't think Bakugo and Ochako are, and that's just in a matter of skill. But in a matter of just how your quirks work, I think that everyone is on an equal playing field, and I like how Aizawa pointed that out. You know, if she wasn't willing to take the punch, then she shouldn't have been in this tournament in the first place. And she knows this too. She's not mad at Bakugo. So, again, that was a great moment. And one of my favorite moments of this episode was when she went back into the break room, or I think it was Recovery Girl's office or something, and she had that moment with Deku, and it was really touching. And then when Deku leaves the room and her father calls her, man, I'm not gonna lie, I was feeling something there. The feels were starting to swell up. It was a very emotional moment, how she couldn't make that money for her family, and her dad was like, it's okay, like, it's not a rush, everything's gonna be fine. And she was just really tearing up. Like, it was a really good moment. And that's when I realized, like, this is so very shonen and so very beautiful. Like, these emotional entangled fights is what I love most about shonen, where it's like, we get backstory and we get like their motivation and everything. Like, I really like that. And that was just a very perfect moment to solidify this series as a shonen. Like, right now, I am legit watching Hunter x Hunter and rewatching Naruto. And, you know, that's two of the greater shonens out there, especially the beginning of Naruto. And this show, and I'm not sure if it's going toe-to-toe, but it's still entertaining me. I'm not like, oh, I'm watching these two series, so this one means nothing to me. Like, no, this show is still, it's entertaining me. It is satisfying that shonen need inside of my body. So, yeah, like, I'm really liking it. Now, next week's episode, oh boy. So we're finally getting the fight. The way they set this up is beautiful. This conversation between Deku and Endeavor, how he's like, I am not All Might, and your son Todoroki is not you. That hit me. Deku is really stepping up his game just in the protagonist front. Like, he's becoming a really cool protagonist. And this fight is going to be amazing. I am extremely excited for it. Seeing some of the just the animation alone is gonna be amazing. Like, just seeing some of that in the preview, I was just blown away. Yeah, next fight, Todoroki versus Midoriya. It's going to be a good one. I don't know who's going to win. I just don't know. I don't know who's gonna win. I could see Deku winning and I can see Todoroki winning. Like, I don't know how this show is structured, where it's like, is Deku going just to win it all? Is he going to win every single fight? Like, I just don't know. I'm excited to find out. I really am. Next week's episode is definitely going to be hype. Yeah, so in all, I think in all, I'm going to give this one an 8.5 out of 10. I really enjoyed this week's episode. I'm really looking forward to next week's episode. This series has continuously entertained me throughout its run so far. It's becoming more and more shonen throughout each episode, and I'm enjoying it more and more as a whole each episode. So an 8.5 out of 10 so far throughout this series. Comment down below. Let me know what you think of this fight between Uraraka and Bakugo. Just let me know what you think of her motives, and let me know what you think of Bakugo and how he was supposedly going easy on her and just toying around with her, but really wasn't. I thought that was a really cool idea for this fight, and a really good theme to play off of. So comment down below and let me know. And also comment down and let me know who you think is going to win between Deku and Todoroki. That's going to be an interesting fight. Hit that like button if you enjoyed anything that I had to talk about today, and also please be sure to subscribe for more My Hero Academia reviews, Attack on Titan Season 2 reviews, E3 coverage, and gaming coverage alike. My name is Fumencho, and until next time, I will see you guys later. Bye-bye.